Stocks our strategists feel are poised to deliver positive returns are featured now in their top stock picks of the week.
Recreation and amusement are the themes for this week's top stock picks with Steve Reitmeister and Kevin Cook. They're each kind of thinking along the same lines with that recreation amusement theme going on.
Entertainment, a little bit of leisure, yeah.
Yeah, Steve, you have Thor Industries. They make recreational vehicles.
Yeah. So, let me paint like a little bit of a backdrop. When you have a recession, everyone holds on to their money. They're going to let a couple rips happen in their pants. They're going to not fix their appliances. Because
a couple.
Yeah, what I'm saying. You kind of hold back. And so what happens is when a recession's over, now you start taking care of the needs, right? You buy the new pants. You fix the appliances. You maybe even finally get a new car. You start working your way up the ladder. And then what, right? Now we're
Reitmeister's hierarchy of needs
right.
coming out of a recession.
I didn't know this was a psychology class. Okay. But that's what it leads up to. So now people are feeling more flush. Unemployment, no one's fearful of losing their jobs. Actually, there's a little bit of wage inflation going on. So people do have more disposable income. They're going to entertain themselves more. They're going to go out to dinner more. They're going to have more vacations. So I'm taking a play on that. As you said, recreational vehicles. Actually, their strength here is the towable kind, for which they absolutely dominate that market. The industry news is that there was 14% year-over-year growth in that area, and they are dominating that space. And so here again, in a world in which earnings growth is going to be like 3 to 5% in the coming year, and you have an industry trend which is 14% sales growth, earnings are exploding, and that picture becomes very clear as we take a look at the price and consensus chart. So earnings are growing year over year in a nice pace, and all of a sudden just clear earnings momentum explosion higher, which is what the share price is going higher. So this is why I'm riding in this recreational vehicle.
All right.
Okay. And is it any part of it boomers taking their money out of the stock market and hitting the road?
All the above,
yeah.
Right? And people just wanting to travel more, and also there's a greater call for more outdoorsy kind of activities, and so recreational vehicles plays into that more environmentally friendly way of traveling, being outdoors.
Yeah. Going to see Yosemite or the Grand Canyon is still in favor.
Absolutely.
Kevin, along those same lines, you're looking at Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play is their motto.
Yeah, stay at home and go out to eat and play games.
Yeah.
This is a story that I've ignored. I know Steve has, and Steve's been a fan of this for a while. I want to go right to the price and consensus chart because it really tells the story of the Zacks rank working for a name like this. So it's a 1 now, but you can tell from this price and consensus chart that it was a number 1 many times. Yeah. You see this upward trajectory in EPS estimates. Just they get bumped up every quarter, and along with that, look at all the big green arrows headed up. Earnings surprises. So, and they just had another one in early December. In early December, they reported a 92% EPS beat, and that's because their same-store sales, which these kind of companies live by, were 5.9%, which was more than twice what Wall Street was expecting. Mm-hmm. And what's funny about this company is more than half the revenue is from gaming. It's not from the food.
Right.
And so 55% for games, and that contributes almost 60% to gross profits, which makes sense because the margins in food are so tough. So they've got 92 stores based out of Texas. I know we were just talking before, there's at least 3 around us in the Chicago area,
sure,
but mainly in Texas. So this pop, back up to above 55 to new all-time highs was on the back of that last quarter, and it's sort of consolidating here. Price is just going sideways around 55. I think you got to be a buyer under 55. Word is that restaurant sales in December were down, so that could affect the current quarter they're in. But longer term, these guys are going to keep building. They're looking to double their stores over the next few years, and as gaming evolves, sure, and they know that that's their wheelhouse, they're going to keep working there with proprietary stuff, probably some augmented reality, virtual reality stuff. So this is definitely a company still to look at, and it's not that expensive. Trading 25 times next year, so you got to find your spot to get in.
Okay. Either of you own either of these?
I actually own both.
All right. Sounds good to me. Thanks for that. Don't forget, you can check out more information on both of these companies as well as other stocks on our website, Zacks.com. Now, if you're not there already watching this video, all you need to do is get over to the homepage and you can link to a lot of information right from there. With Steve and Kevin, I'm Terry Ruffalo.